What's going on, everyone? Market's open, not open, I'm not sure yet. Should be. There it is. Give me a second. JNUG came all the way to 20. Let's see if we can get a bounce here. It's a 60-minute chart on JNUG. Over the 8 or over the 34 into the 8, back into support. See if it holds. Looking for a flat top break here. Not interested in buying at support until I find some kind of a base. But looks pretty good so far. JNUG for the win today. Coming off the bottom. The flat top break came all the way down. What else is going on here? Need to stay over 20. Looking for volume. JNUG still trying to get above previous highs. Got a lot of kickback here. Nothing that interesting. IBG oil's kicking today. Let's check out oil. Let me get a fresh list of oil in here too. Nothing with volume closing on their highs. That's weird. CRR over the 34. Over resistance back into support. Follow that 8. No volume. Nothing. Invax, Novavax. Looks like a previous high break coming. Follow that 8. Looks like it came above the 8 today. Get above previous highs. It's about 120. Nothing new to see here. MPE's kicking. Watch for some volume on that. Daily chart. Got resistance coming in on the weekly at 66 or so. See if I can't get kicking above there. Inbound again. What's going on, Maria? Looks like a little push coming back into support this morning. JNUG coming back into support. It might break that previous trend line there. See what happens there. 13 and 34 last lines of support there. Stupid JNUG. VKTX, Viking Therapeutics. Looks like a previous high break, really just sharp right there. It's a little kick there at the last moment. Easy pickings on MB Trader. Tell you what, can't live without it. I love this watch list. Volume and price right in one little watch list. There's a whole bunch of other things you can do, but I try to keep it simple. Green boxes are closing on their highs. And I got volume coming in on VKTX. Watch the previous high break. Says it just hit resistance a moment ago. So we need to break that previous high, which is, I like the bodies right there. Take out that wick is no problem. So, but the previous high is actually 128, 130. Take it at the emotional spots. So, pretty nice. Could get a little pop out of that. ARGS, the last moment here. So daily charts. Waiting for JNUG to break. Nice little bottom on ARGS. Nice volume as well. Might get a volume breakout today on this one. These are all biomedical stocks, pharmaceuticals, whatever, just the medical industry. Novan on its highs. VKTX looks good. ARGS from a bottom. MBOT. Here's MBOT. I don't see nothing else at the moment. First hour is lame. Lame. There's the miners. There it is. Waiting for JNUG. Back and forth, back and forth. Lithium popped its head up this moments ago. Waiting for a previous high break on that one. So it breaks out of that pattern. Looking for volume. Looking for volume. There's some volume there. No way I'm chasing that. JNUG over 20. Let's find a different way to look at this. Looks like a volatility candle on JNUG for the open. Up or down, buddy? Up or down? AAU at support on the daily. See if it can't hold. NAK still below 2, but might get a pump here. Waiting on JNUG. NAK for a monthly chart, I mean, you can't beat it. It's a nice flat top for a monthly chart. So watch that. AGI poked its head up. Nothing to see. JNUG. Nice hammer on the 1 minute. See if we can get an opposing point for trend and climb it on up. Wait for a 223 break to come off that bottom. Chain dog. It's pumping it. Lime light works. No idea how this got in here. It's supposed to be a miner's. Looks like lithium, maybe. Let's check it out. What's going on with this limelight? Internet. What the heck? Get the hell out of here. It looks good for a break anyhow, but it doesn't belong in my miner's search. EGI. I don't see nothing. Just waiting on the chosen few there. I think NAK is ready. CLLXF poked its head up again. But we've been touting that for a little while, so nothing new there. NAK, half a point up since last time. GLDLF. It's a little flat there. Needs to come out of that channel. Need some volume. There's no volume. Where is the volume at? Let's check the overall markets real quick. I've got the dollar on daily steel, reverse head and shoulders on the dollar. Watch for a breakdown if it decides to break. Let's see, decides to break. The top of that candle there. Could get some really stressful moves. S&P made it almost a new high, it looks like. Yeah, made a new high. I got a double top 40 on Dow Jones. NASDAQ still trying to break those highs, getting rejected. Crude still coming back into support. Surprised it hasn't taken off. Looks like a completion of the reverse head and shoulders on the long-term chart. I don't know what it's waiting for. Google trying to make a return effort back into the double top. Let's see what happens. Gold. Came into support. It's got a lot of work to do to get back above that 1330. Might be a little back and forth action for a little bit. Silver came all the way back into support. Previous breaks. Looks good. It's got to hold support. Hold support. Always hold support. GDX, GDXJ, Nugget, all the same positions. And Bitcoin. Let's see what's going on here. Bitcoin came into resistance. Now it's between the 8 and 13. Looking for an opposing point to find trend. This could easily just pop above the 34 and find trend that way. I like that, but not sure where it's going to go. It's going sideways here. It looks like the 60-minute chart is bullish on Bitcoin. Breakdown, over, under. Watch for the flat top break. Bitcoin. Not bad. Looking for an opposing point for JNUG still. Looks like a left shoulder, head, right shoulder scenario. Watch the right shoulder come in. If it's strong enough, it doesn't need to come in, but just looking for the natural course of things. Boom, boom, boom. What's up, Steely? Oh, there's a Fed meeting today. That's it. I forgot. Isn't the Fed meeting go on for a couple days, though? The damn Fed meeting. Maybe that's why everything's so jittery. Yep. The dark cloud cover on the, yeah. Bearish engulfing. 2-bar patterns on the Dow Jones. It's the last one I saw. Bitcoin's bullish off of that turn. Let's see how let's see how the badger in Bitcoin doesn't give a crap about the Fed meeting. I love Bitcoin. It just bucks the system. It's awesome. 20 is a nice emotional spot for JNUG. Looking for a right shoulder or a break, neckline break. The neckline break. We got the left shoulder, head, right shoulder. Usually the right shoulder comes swinging down really hard and fast. I'm looking for a dip below 20 if it happens. But never mind all my crap there. Bitcoin for the win. The honey badger of Bitcoin. I don't know if anyone's a Jeff Berg fan, but I love it when he says the badger of Bitcoin. The badger don't give a shit. The honey badger doesn't give a shit. If you haven't seen that video, I would go look at it. The honey badger. Honey badger doesn't give a shit. Oh my god. It's too early to be laughing hysterically. I don't know where UKM came from, but it's kicking. I don't even know what that is. Technologies doesn't sound like miners. I don't know. I get screwed up on my list here. Gotta clear this stuff out. JNUG doesn't look like a right shoulder's needed. Just a slow, methodical into support, right shoulder. J-Nug for the win. Jeez, come on, take it, boys. Damn. Don't mind that price there. It's not correct. The 3. Well, anywho's, I shouldn't be switching back and forth on feeds here. Oh, it's working just fine. All right, never mind. Let's take a look here. It jumped like $80 since the time I spoke. It said it was bullish, and when it popped, $80. Honey Badger doesn't give a shit. His laughs. Let's go back to miners. Right. Old resistance becomes support. Bitcoin for the win today. It's just laughing in the face of the bankers, I think. Everything's just stalled out. Nothing's really moving. I don't see no volume popping. No flashing lights. Everything's slow, methodical. Even JNUG, the volume in JNUG's like slow coming in. It's gonna be a nice little pop here though. I got the reverse head and shoulders on the 1 minute on JNUG coming close. It's gonna pop that neckline. JNUG for the win. Smack it. Giddy on up, girl. There she is. JNUG coming off a bottom. Nice reverse head and shoulders off of the 1 minute. Easy peasy neckline break. See if we can't get some kick. Need to get above. Oh, my lines. 2025. Hmm. Mm-hmm. 2017. It's a little volume there. Someone had the gall to put 6,800 shares in volume just now. JNUG. I wish I had $1 million. 15-minute chart still has that break line there. 2023, 2025, right around there. Let's take a look at a longer view. Take care of my crap. I got a flat top break still coming on that 60-minute. It's got to break. It's got to break. Hey, did you know they're discontinuing Reese's peanut butter cups? I can't believe this. I think it's a marketing ploy though, because remember what they did to Twinkie? Everyone just lost their shit. Oh, the Twinkie, I gotta have it. Don't take it away from me. I think it's a marketing ploy. Threaten to take it away and everyone wants it back. Like little children. And Maria, by the way, Bushy Richard Bushy says hi. His nickname is Dick, so no problems. That was funny. He said he grew up in a town with 3 names named Richard. So it was a little confusing which one was the bigger dick. I don't know. Bitcoin for the win today. JNUG's sluggish. Not enough people just willing to jump. Looking for this ZNGA to break $4. Make you holla. Right here. But nothing. CLLXF, if you're already in it. Good, good, good. Nice little break. But for me, I wouldn't chase that right now. It's in the range. You gotta buy the break or you gotta buy support. Buying in the range might get caught in a storm. All right, I'm curious. What the hell is this? Oh, that was internet, wasn't it? Did I already do this? Stupid thing. Consumer goods, auto parts. What the hell is this doing in here? I must have had the wrong search put in here. It's like THM. For some reason, it's got volume. Might even get a volume break today. Bushy Dick, yep. Yeah, he said it was fun. There's like 3 people in his age group that was named Richard. Hashtag landscaping. God damn. It's brutal. Here comes JNUG again. Let's see if we can't get a pop. That 1 minute. Did that neckline stick? It's coming back into support there. Still might get that right shoulder on JNUG. I mean, it comes out of the blue sometimes. I'm always waiting for that right shoulder. Bitcoin's trying to buck the system today. It's the only thing that's got some kick on it. Come for a little tappy tap tappy on JNUG on support. Watch it come down. Or right shoulder swing. Left shoulder. And the right shoulder swing back, sling back like a slingshot before the move. Pull it back as far as you can. Shake everybody out and slingshot it. It's a standard move. Knocked a little support there. I can't get a good read on that one. Aluminum Corporation, I'm not chasing that one. It's got a volume break though. Pretty nice. EGI keeps popping its head up, but it ain't moving nobody. Lithium for 42 now. Needs a 50, looks like a 50 break. Looks like we're just waiting for a Fed meeting, I guess. JNUG just put a little dip below support and that was it. Maybe that was all it needed. Oh, goodness. I think it'll come down and just be patient. Swing everybody out of there. There it goes. I would say watch out below if it goes below 1993. Holding 20 is probably your best option. But let's see if it can't dip below, do a little whipsaw across 20. Following momentum, this is a price pattern, usual situation, the right shoulder coming in. Let's see how far they'll swing it back on us. The bearish retracement now into the 34 on the 1 minute. Got the crossover on the 8 over 13. You can see if the cross is coming in, you can see price coming back in to meet it most of the time. Make a new low here on the right shoulder. Holding 20 is key. See what happens here. Does it get bullish again, or does it? There it goes. Nope. Yep. Yep. Oh no. That's a bearish retracement. See if it breaks 20, dips below 20, and does a spike low for the right shoulder. Bearish retracement back into resistance, got rejected there. Now it's closing a higher low though. There, it broke the low. Let's see if we can't get a spike low here. Just tank it. Someone just says, oh, forget it. Loses their shit. It's holding 20. That's good. Here comes the 8 across the 34 on the 1 minute. See price come up and make that negative bearish retracement. On its way down here. AKG off the bottom there. Had a previous high break at $1. Looks good. Over the 34, in for a consolidation, kind of like a U, AKG. Into support, hugging support, then pop. Previous high break. It's got a hold for the day, but it held 1. Had a little hammer off of 1. Previous high break. Let's get over that 8 at about 110, 111, 112. I'm looking for a spike low on JNUG. A little whipsaw across 20 would be awesome. Just a little 1, 2 punch, right? Just right over the 20. HPG. Someone's like, oh, forget it, man. I'm done with this JNUG. HPG. Oh, J. What you mean, Maria? Coming back into 5? Looks like I already did that. That's a daily chart. Follow that 8 all the way up on the 60-minute there. A half-day chart. Looks like it already came in this morning. It's consolidating over support there on the short term. You mean a flat top break? I would say follow that line on the short-term chart, right over 530. Looks like I already did it once. Good volume. Looks like it might punch through. There's the whipsaw on JNUG. And that's why you tip your bartenders. It's got a lot of work to do, though. It's got the right shoulder completed. It's got to get above the 34. So about 2010. You tip your bartenders because they give you a safe ride. I'll call a cab for you. That pattern there on this HPJ, that's accumulation over the 34 and then accumulation. You can see that steady lower highs, steady higher highs. That's accumulation consolidation. When it ends, looks like volume is already there, right? You can see the volume on the accumulation. As far as the daily, it looks like it had the flat top break, so with volume, so that's good. Having those breaks with volume, you can see the cup and handle. Cup and handle broke. So it looks like a pattern break, looks like a over 34 break, flat top break. Longer term, let's take a look at longer term, see how our OBV is doing. I always want to check my weekly for OBV, on balance volume, make sure it's above 0 at least. And the trend looks up on the OBV. So that's a reverse head and shoulders on that weekly. You got the left head, right shoulder, completed neckline break. Very, very nice eyes there, Maria. Very, very nice. JNUG up for the next 13 minutes. I swear when I have time, I'll look at your GAN stuff. I don't count very well in 6.5 minute increments, so I'll have to figure something out when it comes to that. My mind doesn't work that way. I see patterns, I can't count numbers. Nice, JNUG. Over the 34 now. The right shoulder is completing. Let's get a neckline break. The neckline. By the way, on HPJ, the previous high break on the monthly, I mean, look at that. That's some nice. That's a good pattern there, Maria. Good pick right there. High Power International, huh? Might get a opposing point for trend on this V bottom right shoulder. No asking questions. Just go for it. There it goes. Nice right shoulder. That is the slingshot move, my friends. It's got to break that neckline. Industrial goods. China. Oh, high power tech. All right. Looks good. Yeah, monthly chart break is going to be nice for you. I like the previous high over here. The first high it made. That's the resistance I always look for on the breaks. You got the break, and then it lagged volume. You know, you got the break, it lagged volume, and had a little downturn, gathered its legs, tried again. So now you got the weekly breaking a previous pattern, which looks good for a break on up on the monthly now. That's pretty good. It's building on the weekly, and then you'll have a monthly pop. Can't beat it. Plug for Bushy. Richard Bushy for the plug. Looks like a flat top break. Same thing on the monthly. See that flat top break coming in? Very, very nice. There's the opposing point. Let's see if we can't hold here. JNUG's got to break that neckline. Nothing's guaranteed. It could just fall over and bail. So I'm going to ask my tailor to do the lines on my pinstripes, each 6.5, 13, and 27 inches apart, or millimeters, or it's got to break that previous high there, Maria. It's a double top previous high. Looks good. 450 or so. We got this previous high over here with a nice little line of resistance on the monthly. Looks like a little price pinch on the monthly. It's got to make a move here shortly. Could take a month, could take 2 months, get really thin on the volume, and then pop. It's a ascending triangle with flat top breaks. Those are my favorites. Yeah, understood. Not everything's a recommendation. Had the opposing point come in like sharp, a little 1-2 punch for the opposing point to find trend on JNUG. Here's the pop on the neckline. Very nice. Boom, boom, Mancini right there. Knock it out of the park. I always imagine a golf swing when you're swinging across a neckline like that. A golf swing, you know, when you slice it and it dog legs to the right. That's what I imagine right there. You just smack it and it dog legs. Up and over to the right. All right, since we broke the 1 minute, we need to keep working. We need to keep working it. Let's see what's going on the 5 minute. Let's clear out my crap. Nice new highs. Whoa. Whoa, JNUG, slow down. I can't keep up. I got a previous high break at 2030, 5 minute chart. The line's not straight, but you get the point. So we broke the 5 minute, so then keep working it. Keep working it. Got a flat top break on the 15 minute. That's a nice little chart there. I need to break the previous low into previous lows. So let's get that running up there. Got resistance coming in at 2055 or so. Previous low line. Nice little break. Nice little reversal on the right shoulder, 1 minute chart. Easy deasy. As long as the proportions are correct. All right. Is it correlated with Fibonacci at all? Because if you haven't noticed, all my numbers are Fibonacci numbers. I got the golden ratio on my variables. If I was trading alone and not with the masses, I like to use Fibonacci timeframes. I mean, the 8 minute versus the 5 minute versus the 3 minute. And You know, the 34 minute. But as far as trading goes, my moving averages are the 8, 13, 34. You can find bottoms very easily with the 3, 5, and 8 crosses, and vice versa with the tops. My indicators 13, 8 on the Williams percent R. My OBV is 20, but don't be deceived. I'm getting a lag. I want a 20 besides a 21. I want to get it before the 21 on that. So that was intentional, but that's how I operate. I'm a big fan of Fibonacci and the golden ratio. Huge fan. JNUG for the win. Let's get it back above previous lows. Let's get across that little balance point. Previous highs, previous low, the little balance point on JNUG coming through. Let's see if we can't get a push right through 50, 2055 at least. Dollar down. Dollar's just coming into support on the 60-minute. S&P had a spike high. There's the double top confirmed. Looks I'm a little bearish on Dow Jones for the next few hours at least. And make sure it holds support. That's a pretty definitive break there. Previous low break. That daily had a dark cloud cover. Lower high at least too. Lower high, dark cloud cover. Watch for previous low breaks on the Dow Jones. That could signal the top. Let's have them raise interest rates and blame it on the interest rate hike. When the double top showed before the interest rate hike. You can always spot a bullshitter if you know what you're talking about. Looking for a reversal on S&P as well. Google coming back to attempt. Nice little bounce there. Still got the double top on Google. A nice little bounce off of support. Might get a previous high break, trend line break. So now we're working the 15-minute chart. Try to get over resistance 2050 on JNUG. It's in the range. If you're looking to buy, wait until it comes into support or buy the break. Don't buy it in the range, you'll get caught. A little whipsaw going on in there. A lot of whipsawing. Back and forth, back and forth. We've got a new candle on the 15-minute chart. Let's make a new high. Or is it going to come back in? Place your bets. 60-minute looks like a nice little flat top break. So let it come in. Bullish retrace back into support, which is 2030 or so. So you're using 6.5 minutes to find resistance. Yeah, we were talking with where's think Dan, there's a whole bunch of different ways to look at the same situation. We all come up with the same conclusion, but different. It's like we're all in different parallel universes or something. Got to get back above resistance, that balance point there. Not areas of resistance are areas. That's why they call them areas of resistance. It's not exact. But I got previous highs. If I wanted to get it exact, I'd get into the nitty gritty and make this line a little bit better. But I think if we're just finding an area, I think we can all see where that's coming in at. Let's make this really big. Let's make it longer term. Let's find that balance point. That doesn't look the same there. Previous high, previous lows on the 60 minutes. So I'm going to use that line as resistance. But then if we go to 15 minute, we can find a better shorter term balance point. Which is And my balance point doesn't look the same as it did a minute ago. That's not it either. I like that previous high, previous low scenario. Anyways, we got a lot of resistance coming back up anyways. New candle, new high. Good job, J-Nug. Little 1-2 punch on Cardax. What is that? I think I must have uploaded a whole bunch of healthcare. Oh, I'm in the J-Nug for the win. Previous break, now it's coming back in. Coffee time. Hit that mark pretty good there. 224, 2030, 2055. Bunch of miners poked their head up just recently. JNUG, GDXJ, Nugget, all miners are up. Boom, boom, boom. NAK for a $2 break. Looking for that coming. I don't know where it went. Just hit resistance, came back into support. JNUG for the win. Nice flat top break we were waiting for. That 2030, it's up a few points there. Let's see how Tahoe's doing. Tahoe. Damn. Wasn't watching that. DAAS? Or are you talking about Dash Crypto? I don't know. DAASH. Let's look. Let's see. Dash. I think Dash is going to take off. Look at the monthly chart. I would forget about the 4-hour chart and just find support and hang on. But let's look at it. You say 4-hour? Yeah, let's do it a different way. I'm not really getting a cup and handle, but I mean, if you go longer term, you can see the reverse head and shoulders and the little tiny cup on the end there on the right shoulder. But the longer term, you want to keep your eye on that because previous high breaks on Dash, I mean, easy deasy. It's almost there. So you're talking about this cup and handle. I would say that's the right shoulder on the longer term. Well, I see what you're saying. Longer term, I would just take a flat top break on that. Be a nice move when it happens. No doubt. We'll pop over the 813 back into support previous high breaks. Previous high breaks. Over resistance back into support. Breaking previous highs. I'm looking at JNUG for a 5-minute chart coming back into support there, Bill. Let's see where support is. Previous high breaks, support for me, the previous highs. Could be all the way to 2025. Excuse me. Look at Steam for a bottom there, Jasper. VIA, you mentioned that one yesterday. I think that's a nice little setup there. 1-2 punch over the support line. GNT is on its highs, but it's got a lot of resistance to get through. Looks good though. It's always the perfect dance, especially in the cryptos, free market. Follow momentum. I like this DCR for a break. It had a flat top break yesterday. Came into support last night. Looks good. Looking for an extension on that one. I like Steam for today. Although you should have had it at the break instead of where I'm mentioning it now. But I think the break was at 27, so it's not too far off the mark. And the daily looks good. The weekly looks stronger for a longer term move. Coming off the bottom. You can see the Steam, you can see it push over the 34 back into support, consolidate. Now it wants to move higher. Watch for previous high breaks. JNUG's doing a high level consolidation. You can see the 8 crossing over support now. Let's see if it'll come down and tap, tap, tappy. Just a little tap. SC. I don't see it on the highs today. Oh, that's not it. There it is. Came up. Weekly chart's way on the bottom. SC gap down. Got rejected on that 8. So on a daily, I would look for it to come back into the 8. I don't know. I don't know if that chart even looks good. I don't remember it popping down like that. Doesn't look good. got to fill the gap. It's way oversold on the daily. I'm wondering if my charts aren't updating. This is why I didn't want to do this, but I got to do all this. Check it, check it. There's my backfill. $60-minute chart. It's got a double bottom, higher low. I got to take out that hammer on top here. I'm going to take out this hammer before I feel comfortable. It's coming into the hammer. That's resistance. Coming outside the hammer. I mean, you can buy support down here, but higher low, I guess you're okay. You just keep support. That's all. I'm going to get back to these miners. Bitcoin looks bullish on the short term, so I would look at that same situation as maybe a pop back over support somehow on SC. Just keep support, that's all. Looks like it popped down below support and came back through, so that's good. Little whipsaw. Well, you can buy the break here on JNUG. The previous high break on the 5-minute chart. It's going to make new highs for the day. But looks like support's coming back up because of high level consolidation after the break. It broke previous highs and now it's consolidating back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. So either buy the break, buy the support. But other than that, the 60-minute chart, we just had the break. So don't get caught in the trade winds. We're still bearish on it. So pick it up on support if I could. Yeah, I'm not sure what's going to happen with the Fed meeting, so I don't pay attention to fundamentals. I just watch the chart. The candles always tell the story before the news. For instance, the Dow. The Dow. I think Dash is a better buy, Jasper, so SC's looking like it's knocked into the dirt there. Was that you pumping it there, Bill? Come on. That's not a pump and dump room. Make sure you hold support if you bought that break. Hold support now is previous high. I like my relative strength is pretty much straight up, so that's good. J-Nug. J-Nug. Was that the line where I was using before? I just got so confused on this. I think it was. So previous high, previous low. There, that was the break. I like that higher line though. Since we broke that, let's move it on up a little bit. Previous high, previous low. See if we can't make a move into 2180. Actually, we got to get through previous lows. Breaking into previous lows, I got 2170. Next previous lows on up. Let's see if we can't get up there. Little double bottom bullish piercing move. Well, not a bullish piercing, but outside day no less. Into previous lows on EMX. Popped its head up there. That one's too high for me to chase. Too high to chase, too high. Higher low on ISVLF, Impact Silver. EXLLF, where'd you go? Where'd you go? Still trying there. Where's NAK on our runners? Doing a little cherry picking now. We got some volume back. Cherry picking. Look at lithium, LTUM. Watch for previous high break on that fat boy. Nice accumulation pattern there. See the higher lows and the higher highs. Accumulation. The accumulation down here too. Just take care of my crap. I always got too much crap going on. 2064. Looking just for a little tap, tap, tappy into previous lows. Bring that down just a tad. I always put my order in right below previous lows so I can get tagged. Nice run. Good job, J-Nug. Right off that bottom. Plug again, huh? Damn. Richard Bushy is really getting a tagline here. It's going to be really famous. I got the previous high break at 275. That's a daily. Plugging it up. Had the previous high break at there. Now we need to get the really flat top going. Yeah, it was Richard Bushy that mentioned it in the comment section on the couple days ago. Nice little pop, Maria. Good eye. Fuel cell and BLP. Those are batteries. I used to trade fuel cell back in the day. Previous high break on fuel cell. Good eye, Maria. Bam. What happened? Previous high breaks. BLDP. Nice. So you're saying that because BLDP usually they run together, so fuel cell will probably run too? Little birds of a feather. That's a nice little bottom pattern confirmation. Here's the whole pattern that's going to confirm on the upside, confirming this whole bottom pattern. Nice little break coming. I got previous lows. I got previous lows to break on up is $1.84 into 2 over 2. Looks like 2 might be a good resistance on previous high. NVDEF. I think that's yours, Jasper. Poked its head up there. High level consolidation, bottom. Needs to confirm that bottom over 30. I think that was yours. I can't remember. I think so. BNNLF. That's Sluggos, but that's not a really good line of resistance there. I would say there, and got to get above, back into previous patterns. Got a little bit of work to do on that one. Erase my shit. Crap. Can't see the chart when I got too many lines on there. AKG, GFI. GFI looks good. Look at that. The 1-2 punch over support. Over resistance, back into support. Now it's got a punch. Previous high breaks coming in. GFI. JNUG for a new candle on the 60-minute. Let's see if we can't make a new high. Otherwise, it's going to spend the next couple hours coming in. HLLXF, that's right. I wonder if I have this in here. Pretty sure I do. I don't know why it was. A little low on volume. Looks like the OBV took a dump on us. But nonetheless, it's got some volatility coming in. It's got to come from that bottom. I'm not even sure if that's backfilling correctly. Sometimes Ameritrade doesn't like my stocks to backfill. They is picky. I always get the repeats because of my stock fetcher. Not a lot of volume to deal with here. JNUG's coming back in, making a higher low. A lower high. Right, yes. Lower high. Sluggo! What's going on, man? You're supposed to be on vacation? What was that, North Carolina? Is that where you're at? Get some fishing in? Yeah. Waiting for JNUG got a pop. So that was, if you were watching, JNUG was a good move. But that looks like that move's hitting resistance, coming back into support, gather its legs and try again. Got a lower high coming in there. So 60-minute chart. Golf. All right. That sounds fun. I had to learn how to play golf. My dad loves golf, so I had to learn how to keep up. AKG still on its highs today. I like this bottom on it, a higher low. The AB higher low. Here's the A, B bottom, over the 8, into the 13, making a right shoulder coming in, starting at approximately 150, coming back for a previous or a right shoulder swing. So I'm looking for this to come into 150 or so, and then right shoulder it, completing a reverse head and shoulders. A bottom, AB bottoms, A, B. And the B bottom is the V bottom. And then what I'm looking for is an opposing point to find trend. But it's been sticking on its highs today, so I'm thinking it's going to move after it takes out these market makers, I guess. The big commercial banks. CGG. It's a nice pennant. Look at that pennant right below the 34 on the weekly. That is amazing. Monthly coming into a previous high break. I would watch that, everyone. That looks good. $10. Which broker was that? I do not trade on margin ever. I learned my lesson a long time ago on that crap. Oh my God. You're like, leave me alone. I'm on vacation. J-Nut coming back in. Let's make sure we hold support. Just a back and forth situation. TD Ameritrade, yeah. Those cheap bastards. Don't they charge $10 a trade anyways? Just tell them to take it out of your next trade. The bastards. The greedy bastards. It's another reason why I like cryptos. It's like sometimes it's like pennies to make a trade. So you're like, forget it. I'm just going to trade all day. Cryptos. CGG, I really like that pattern on the weekly chart. Nice into resistance, nice little pin it pattern consolidation. Boom, it's going to burst out of there so hard. Watch for volume. Oh, really? They're down to $6.99, trying to gather some business, huh? Everyone's ditching them. I just keep them around for the free live feed. I got like $100 in Ameritrade. I was like, all right, keep my account open. I'll take your feed and whatever. I don't feel like paying $10 a trade ever again. Ever. Or $7, whatever it is. Yeah, I know. Jamie Dimon's, I think the story went that Jamie Dimon was dogging his daughter and made it sound, oh, she's a woman. It's got to be a stupid idea that she's buying these cryptos. Well, I think it was just a ploy because the next day he was caught in Europe buying Bitcoin. The bastard. He just tried to get it on the cheap. Now they're a bunch of crooks, and he calls Bitcoin a Ponzi scheme, and his dollar scheme is the biggest Ponzi scheme in all of history. It's just a joke. I was buying the whole time, so I knew what he was. I didn't know he was going to turn around and buy it, but pretty brazen right there. Market manipulation. But I think the story goes that Bitcoin isn't a security, so totally legal. I'm pretty sure everyone that's in the know knows that you're not going to be able to stop Bitcoin. It's decentralized. Everyone's like, oh, well, there's only a small percentage of the owners of the whole Bitcoin. So they're not selling, are they? I don't think they're selling at all. I think Bitcoin is seriously a chance for all of us to become free, be free of all of this crap. And Jamie Dimon's an idiot because their company is involved in every crypto meeting around the world, I heard. NASDAQ and these other indexes want to get on the blockchain. These will not be decentralized blockchains, but they want to be able to use the blockchain for integrity of their markets. So JP Morgan's or Jamie Dimon's comments were unfounded. It was totally pump and dump right there. I wish I had $1 million. I would have bought same as that mofo. It's very speculative, but if you like to trade, I mean, you need volatility to make money. These cryptos are very volatile, very, very volatile. I mean, just this morning, just while we're talking in the last hour, RIC on Polynex went up 40%. I mean, really? And this happens every day. BLK the other day went up 100%. EMC squared, which I have no idea who these cryptos are or what they do, but if you were a good trader, I mean, you're missing out. I like that DCR today. Broke out on a daily chart yesterday, came back in, which I gotta go, but let's just take a peek. Let's just look. Let's get my backfills going. There, RIC off the bottom. And little 40% move off the bottom, no problem. LBC, nice move yesterday off the bottom. EMC squared, day before that. Now it's doing the 1-2 punch over 17. VIA is getting pumping right there. Look at that 1-2 punch over the freaking, this is tits, man. Come on. You like to trade, this is it. 1-2 punch over support. Look at these things are kicking. Bucking the system. Honey Badger don't care about no Fed meeting. Steam, I like Steam today. Look at that fat boy. That is the beauty of all beauty charts. Just the higher lows coming into resistance as the price pinch comes and it says pop. And watch the previous high breaks all the way up. I got previous lows coming in. I am not going to trade this personally because my Steemit account has all my STEM dollars. So I'll just I'm going to leave this. I'm not going to trade it because I got an investment over there at my Steemit account. But look at that. I mean, talk about crazy. The DCR is the one I like today for myself. I actually own this. I missed the pop yesterday, and last night it came all the way back into support, and I just it ended up in an inverted hammer. So I picked it up. Now it's going to continue. Follow that wick all the way up. Easy peasy. Easy peasy. You got flow for a bottom. Little consolidation over the 34. BTC, chose that one the other day. Previous high break coming on the long-term charts. Easy peasy. Dash. If you were a bigger account holder, I would use these bigger ones that can hold your money a little bit better. BTS is a good one to watch for, but it's not coming off that bottom yet. ARDR, and you can see how it just pops on its highs there. 2-bar reversal on the bottom. Looking for this one to make a pop here soon. What else is there? Made. Look at Made on a flat top break on the monthly chart. Came back in a little bit. No, it was the weekly chart I'm looking at. Weekly chart on Made. Nice cup and handle. See the cup and then the swing down handle, and I'm waiting for a previous high break now. What's a good one? What's my fave? Forget. I got NAV. I caught this NAV. Look at the bullishness on the monthly chart on NAV. All right, you can't. Who? What do these guys do? I have no idea. But the previous high break last month came all the way back into support. I mean, what do you think is going to happen? Inverted hammer on a monthly chart close? Boom, boom. Yeah, Maria, I would move out of that state because they are going to hold you as a slave for the rest of your life if you don't. I think they'll change their tune. They can't stop it. They're asking for the exchange to get a permit to trade in their state. It's really dumb. I mean, come on. You got to have a permit to trade in our state. Whatever. AMP on a daily chart. That ran yesterday, coming back into support. Back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. That was a nice pop on AMP yesterday. What else? OMG, everyone's talking about OMG, but it's still hugging the bottom. So on the long-term chart. CVC, LTC. LTC's something that looks interesting. I'm looking at a head and shoulders top here, but long-term chart says it's building, building, building. I'm looking for a measured move coming on LTC. BTM, I like that. I like that. This is going to really just snap. Talk about a chicken's neck. Once it gets, it's just right. It's right there. You know, so how close can you get to breaking a chicken's neck before it just snaps? PASC. These are all coming into a bottom. I already had a little swing outside of here. Looking for another pop. Pop, 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 pop. But I like Steam today. Previous high break is already in. It's going to run. Looking for Dash for a previous high break. NXT. I don't know. It's all like in a very closed casino room where all of these have craps tables and they're alive every day. Yeah, the daily bottoms. Watch the daily bottoms on the cryptos. So it's a fifth of 1% of the trade value. So if I buy this DCR and this is 0.009 of a Bitcoin, I'm trading 1% of that, I think. I don't even know. I don't even know how to figure out, but it's pennies. But anywho's, I gotta go. Hit me up at rustysmetals, rustysmetals@gmail.com. Look in the description for invites. For your invite, I put another link. I'll put another link in here. I know it's confusing sometimes. But here's the invite, and then that's the room. Don't forget to tip your bartender. I've got all the cryptos listed there and a PayPal listed there. Everyone's invited. to join the chat room. Nothing's going on there yet, so you're not missing anything. I'm trying to get things settled at work so I can spend more time on the day trading. So if you like, follow me on Steemit. That's where I make my money. Eventually, I'm not going to do this YouTube thing, so just be prepared for that. There's too many other options now, and before this fake news thing came out, I was getting 100 subscribers a month on average, just by doing just a daily video. And for 6 months, I think I've got a total of maybe 5 or 6, so one a month. So total different. They're censoring, and I believe I'm on a blacklist because of my other channel, rustysmetals, which is anti-government, anti-Federal Reserve, gold, silver stuff. And I have a crypto channel too, which I haven't done anything with, but yeah. Google, all these Facebook, Fakebook, they're all going to they're going to regret doing this whole fake crap because no one likes to be censored. The truth will not die. And please join me with Medved Trader. If you want to trade cryptos, well, you can't trade cryptos out of Medved, but I think he's working on that. But I've got Bitfinex and Poloniex feeds, and then I have equities. So if you like trading, I mean, Medved is where it's at right now. You can do equities, and he has it set up with the brokers so you can trade equities through here. It's an easy trade, JNUG, just 2 clicks away. You can do it this way, or I believe you can set it up, enable chart trading. So I can just buy it from here. You know what I'm talking about? Easy peasy. That's what he's going to try to do, the Poloniex and Bitfinex. I'm not sure. I haven't checked into that. I haven't tried to trade through there yet. So once that happens, I mean, it would be Medved Trader all alone. I wouldn't have to use TradingView. I wouldn't have to use the broker windows. I mean, hang on a second. This Poloniex trading window, I mean, it's so archaic. Come on now. Hang on a second. So, I mean, look at that chart. I mean, that's as good as it gets. You don't have any options. You got 2 moving averages and an MACD, no other options. And then you have the buy-ask windows. You can get that on Medved. And then the raw data. You can get all that in Medved. Anyways, Poloniex sucks. And I don't know. It's a lot of fun though. Get used to it. So anywho's, get going on that chat room. Once we get enough players in there, we can kick it around to see what's going on in there. Anywho's, good job on JNUG bottom, flat top break. I hope somebody made some money out there. And I'll talk to you guys later. I gotta get to work here. Gonna get going. So, Maria, I heard that in New York they're using the Tor browser so that they don't know that you're from New York. But I would check in to see if there's any fines or jail time for your status government, or just get an address outside the state. You can do a virtual office. You can do a virtual office in the next state over. Set it up through, I think, just search virtual office. Set up an office outside the state. Set up a bank account, and then voila. No, that then you got to get a bank account outside the state too. I think it's worth it. Even if I was just going to invest and say, hey, I'm going to invest, and I need to get an account outside the state. But I like to trade, so. But anyways, good question, Maria. Sorry you live in a status do as you're told state. But I'm pretty sure you can do it if you really, really wanted to. But I'll see y'all later. I'll catch you on the flip side. See ya.